Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're starting an advanced course about parameters in Revit API. And before getting started, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like the video. So let's get going. So let's start with what you will learn from this course and just some general information that you need to be aware of. So this is going to be like parameters in depth. We're not just going to cover how to get parameters from element and how to set them back. It's going to be really a complex course that will cover most cases that you will need to deal with. Also, you will learn a lot about share parameter file and how to work with this. For example, how to add groups and parameters to a shared parameter file. Also, you will learn about adding parameters to a document. All classes regarding Revit parameters, because you may think that there is only one class for it that is called parameter. There is actually more to it. So we'll go through all classes that have to do with parameters. Also, you will know about limitations of parameters, like the storage of shared parameters in a document, which is really crucial for management of your parameters, right? You need to be aware of how actually, like how shared parameters are stored in your document so you can manage them easily. You'll learn about how to control the order of parameters, right? Maybe you have some scenarios where you want to change the order of parameters in your document. So maybe you get them from an Excel sheet and you want to make sure that the order is correct. Also, we will learn about global parameters, which is quite awesome and not a lot of people look at them. So we'll go in depth and see some common actions that we have with global parameters. Also, what is quite important whenever you learn any topic regarding like Revit API, you need to know how to reuse that code, how to make it easier for other people to use it and make it just readable. So we're going to create extension methods for working with parameters because usually it's like a lot of information, right? So when you just learn about a lot of things, it's it's basically a lot to grasp right off the bat. So you need to make sure that you wrap all of these things, all of the great functionality into some extension methods so you'll be able to use them from Revit API classes and eventually, when you just forgot about it, you can easily go to these extension methods and just look at them and you will understand everything right away. Also, just one general information about that course. That course will include 9 videos. Now, what is also quite important is what do you need to take, what do you need to take the most out of that course, right? What is really crucial for you uh, to fully grasp everything that we will cover? First of all, you need to be aware of programs that we're using because it's not a course for a complete beginner in Revit API, but I already have a free course here on YouTube about Revit API, so you can watch it. So I want to just touch on some crucial videos that you need to go through to make sure that everything is quite easy for you to get started. The first one is what programs you need to install. So I would recommend watching this given video. This is the one that I previously that I just updated a couple of, I think like 2 weeks ago. Here you will learn about like how to install Visual Studio, what Revit plugins you need to have to make your life easier when it comes to working with Revit API. Also, the Revit API course itself, right? So here we have a playlist which contains 12 videos. Do you need to watch all 12 videos? Actually not. You just need to watch first 5 videos. They're quite crucial. So I would recommend going through all of them. For example, in the first one, you will just get a brief understanding on what it is and just understanding why we choose C Sharp over Python and all of these important things. Setting up your coding environment, like the lesson one, is also quite important because there you will understand also what programs to install. So this one is quite similar to the first one that I talked about, like programs to install. But there, uh, I would actually recommend to install Add-in Manager from the videos from the first video because there I used a newer version. But again, it's not going to make a lot of difference. It would be great for you to just get yourself familiar with all of these topics. And lesson 2, 3, and 4 are quite important. So before jumping straight into parameters, it would be great if you understood how Revit API works. And that is something that we cover in the lesson 2, in the second lesson. You need to know how to select elements. Yes, it would be better, right, if you know this. I would recommend knowing this for sure, and also how to work with parameters. So that is the fourth video. And you may ask, like, wait a minute, what is the difference between your fourth video here about working with parameters? Like, what is the difference between that video and this given course? This video covers just how to get parameters from the element or from elements and just get their value, read their value, and maybe set these parameters. Just very simple things to do. They're not that complicated, but these are the topics that you need to like know before jumping into that course, because here we're not going to focus, and to be honest, we're not going to cover how to simply get parameters from an element and set these parameters back. If you want to just know these things, you can watch my fourth lesson. This video will cover more advanced topics. Also, some information that you need to be aware of is these are the videos from my paid Revit API complete course. So this is the reason why we're gonna start with already some code. You know, is going to be an empty command, so you shouldn't be worried about all of these things. And if there is some code that you don't understand because I've used some extension methods, you can easily reach out to me and I will give some access on GitHub to the code that you need. I'll actually make sure that I go through these videos and uh, look up for all the things that you need to have. But to be honest, it covers pretty much everything from the very beginning. So you should be okay with that. So you shouldn't be worried about seeing that it's already a complete solution with some folders. Don't worry about this. We will have an empty command and we'll start just writing in it. So if you watched the videos that I just showed you, you're gonna be good to get started. Also, like something, such topics like downloading old programs, creation of a project, very basics of object-oriented programming and Revit API, all are all topics that we won't cover. Again, because I already have some videos on it, and there's no point in me repeating myself thousands of times. So make sure to watch the videos that I just showed you. And some cool news that I give 50% discount on my complete Revit API course till 1st January. So if you want to enroll in and truly go through all of the topics that you need to know about Revit API in depth, you can reach out to me via given email. But if you're not, it's okay. I'll still have free content here on YouTube, and as you can see, I include a lot of content from my paid course. Of course, it's just like maybe 5 to 10% of it, but I will still go through some topics in depth so you can get education for free. That's it for the given lesson. I hope you're so excited about the given course as I am. So again, if you want to get the complete Revit API course with a 50% discount, you can reach out to me via the given email. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on notification, and leave some comments. Yeah, have a nice day, guys.